Look at this, a thing of beauty. Easily grace any dinner table. Creamy mashed potatoes. Now mashed potatoes have been taken out of all context. There's many recipes everywhere. They've got sour cream in, cheese, onions, veg, garlic. All sorts of things have gone into the humble mashed potato. But you know, mashed potatoes done right are creamy, delicious. What you need is a little bit of patience, potatoes, butter, milk, salt and pepper. 5 things only for the creamiest mashed potatoes you will ever make. Absolutely fantastic. Let's show you how to make real creamy, buttery, fluffy mashed potatoes. Let's do it. Okay guys, don't get anal on potatoes. All potatoes mash. So put a pan on with some water, put it to one side, and then we want to peel our potatoes. Now if you peel under a tap, you just need to rinse and put in your pan of water. If you're just peeling straight from the potato, you will need to wash. Just wash and rinse the potato and put it in the pan of cold water. So peel all your potatoes, put them in your cold water, and then we have to cut them to the same size. Common sense. If they're too small, they're going to boil quicker than the potatoes that are too big. So cut them all reasonably the same size and put them back in your pan of cold water. Now to start off our potatoes, we need to put in a good pinch of salt in our pan of potatoes, and then on the heat, medium high, we need to bring these to the boil. We always start our mashed potatoes in cold water. Now as they're coming up to the boil, give them a stir, distribute them through the pan of water, and then we don't have any that may cook quicker than others. So as soon as the pan starts to boil, we need to be boiling for 15 minutes, but need to check. As we're waiting, we can thinly slice a little bit of garnish. Now I'm using chives, but you can use chives or green onions. And back to our potatoes. So just control the heat. We don't need to overboil, we just need to keep them boiling. After about 15 minutes, test for cooked. Stick a knife in. If it goes all the way through, they're cooked. Now drain our potatoes. We want to drain off as much water as possible, and then we want to put them back in the same pan, and then put back on the heat. And what we want to do is dry the potatoes in the pan. You will see steam coming off as you are actually drying the potatoes. Now give the pan a good shake from time to time. Make sure all the moisture is reduced, and it also helps to fluff up the potatoes. Okay, we need to turn off the heat and then start mashing. Mash away, takes a couple of minutes, a little bit of elbow grease, but it's not hard work. So mash up your potatoes. And then we need to season. We have to season at this stage. Add a pinch of salt and a pinch of pepper. Mash into your potato mixture. And then we need to add 100 grams of butter. Just room temperature butter is okay, because obviously we need to mash this. We do not want cold butter. Cold butter will actually change the texture of the mashed potatoes. So room temperature butter, mash it all in, and now we can see our creamy potatoes coming together. Absolutely delicious. Okay, we want to add milk, about 60 milliliters of milk, but it has to be warm milk. Again, cold milk will change the texture of the mashed potatoes. So add your milk a little at a time, mashing it in. Now we need to give this a taste test, see what our seasoning is like. Now I need a little bit more salt. I'm just putting a small pinch of salt in here, mash it in, and that's our creamy buttery potatoes done. All we have to do now is serve up and then top with a little bit of garnish. Now the garnish is just there as a garnish. It does actually nothing for the potatoes apart from put a little bit of green on the top for presentation. Now guys, if you like what we're doing, showing you how to make real food, don't forget, like and subscribe so you don't miss anything.